Hello everybody and welcome to Joe's Barbecue House and Review. Today's going to be an update on the Mars Hydro SP-250 light that's right there. I'm going to show you the difference on my plant growth on my bubblegum. And I'm going to tell you what a difference it made versus these fluorescent T5s. And I'm not even messing around. So I'm going to go ahead and flip you guys around, give you guys a little close up on what's going on here, the differences and all that, and just an overall Hydroponic DWC update. Alright everybody, before I continue with this update, I'd like to show you that this is the Mars Hydro eBay link where you could purchase the same light that I have. And as you can see, they have quite the selection. All the links, their YouTube links and everything will be in the description below. Okay, I want to start out this update by showing you guys my Carolina Reaper, and as you can see, she is a monster. Okay, it's looking good. Now, I got a few pods on there, not too many. Getting a lot of flower drops. I'm not sure if it's because of these T5 fluorescent lighting, but they sure are growing good. All right, let's move on over here to my Trinidad Scorpion, and as you can see, she's a flowering king, and I have quite a few pods on this thing growing. So I'm going to go over here. I'm getting really tight in here, guys, so plants are getting so big. Here's a couple of them in there that are starting to ripen. Here's my favorite one, and this is my cross right here between the Carolina Reaper and this Trinidad Scorpion. Very curious to see how that's going to grow out. I cannot wait. She's just about ready to save the seeds out of there and start a new plant. As you can see, there's other ones in there growing, starting to ripen, some that aren't right. If I can get up in there, there you go. And yeah, and I'll tell you guys, from my experience with growing hot peppers or any kind of pepper so far, is the flower drops. It's unbelievable. But I'm going to stand back here a little bit so you guys get an idea. I did turn my pumps and fans off so it's not so noisy in the background. But I do have my other little fans that are growing or going. Let's move over here to this Mars Hydro SP-250 LED light. I'm here to tell you, look at the difference it made in this bubblegum. I mean, look at this monster. I raised that light at least a foot since the last video that I'd done on the review of that Mars Hydro. And I'll show you from about right here. It grew wider and taller. I mean, incredible. I mean, it's outgrowing them two over there. Unbelievable. So here's another one of my little plants. This is my Chocolate Reaper. She's doing pretty good. I just got this under this hyper light. It's a UFO high bay light, 250 watt. Just because I had to move some plants around. So yeah, look at that. And Mars Hydro is really doing its job. And I wish I would have known about them before I bought these 6-tube fluorescent tubes. But, hey, you live and learn. Let's go over here. Here's my habanero plant right here. Alright, got some pods on there growing, starting out. She's looking healthy. A bunch of flowers. Let's move over here to my Chocolate Butla. She's becoming a monster, which I'm going to have to move these lights here as high as they could go. So I'll step back a little bit and show you guys. Absolutely beautiful. See a little closer look. There's no pods, nothing forming yet that I can see. But hopefully soon we will. Now here is my Sugar Rush Peach. I had already harvested a bunch off of this plant. I'll show you some of them here soon. This is my Yellow Reaper. She's doing good. Then over here is my Thai Firefinger, which I had picked. And this thing is a real thick. It's kind of like the white Thai, the KS white Thai. Very thick, bushy. I pulled a lot of ripe ones off of here. Those aren't quite ready. That's why I didn't pull them. But yeah, she's a very thick, bushy plant right there. And I also, over here, let me come back over here to this bubblegum. is that I have a crosses going on here too, which you can see right here. This is my scorpion. Look at how beautiful that looks. You guys see that? Wow, look at that. I'll go ahead and pull this off so you guys can see. And then over here is going to be a very interesting, where did she go? There it is. There's another scorpion. Sorry about that. There's another scorpion getting ready to go. Beautiful. Over here I want to show you, I showed you guys on my Trinidad scorpion here. Sorry I'm going backwards. But there's the cross right there for the Carolina Reaper. And then in here, hold on, it's here. Oh, here it is. Here's an interesting one. This one here is the Firefinger one that I started across. So this is a Firefinger, the Thai Firefinger with the Trinidad Scorpion. And it took. I couldn't believe it. So we're going to see how those turn out. I didn't know if that was actually possible, that could happen, but I just wanted to try it. Alright guys, that pretty much... Oh, let's go over here. As you can see, I pulled some of my ripe Sugar Rush Peach. See if I get that to focus in good. Beautiful, and these taste so good. They're about as hot as I'd say a habanero, I would say. But man, the flavor is just incredible on these things. Over here are my Firefingers that I had picked. This is one of them ones. I see these on the KS White Thai as well. So I just took the ones that were ripe. And then over here are some of the ripe Trinidad Scorpions, or Marugos, whatever you guys like to call it. Here's another one. And this one here is a monster. Look at this guy. And I'm going to take these here and I'm going to cut them in halves and lay them flat up, and I'm going to put them in my oven. I'm going to dry these out today, and I want to make me a powder out of what you see here. Of course, obviously these scorpions will help heat it up. The Firefingers are pretty hot. I'd say, no, they're definitely hotter than the Sugar Rush Peach. But I figured combining all these into one powder, that ought to be pretty good. Well, we're about to find out. So anyway guys, hope you liked the video update. And like I said, this Mars Hydro SP-250 LED light is working out perfect. I am probably going to place an order because I'd like to get at least 6 more of those. But that's going to cost me quite a bit, and I just can't afford that right now. Right now I'm just testing the light to see the differences between the Mars Hydro SP-250 and these Algo Bright 4-foot 6'2" light fixtures. But as you guys can see, they're doing a great job, because all those fluorescent lights that you see, all my 6-tubers have done everything you see here. And so this one here is just the growth rate is just incredible. See if I can get you guys a kind of a comparison how much taller it is. You can see how I got that light raised up higher. So I don't know if that's throwing you off, but yeah, it's what a difference. And what was that about? I can't remember exactly when I posted that review video on that Mars Hydro, but yeah, unbelievable difference. Every day that goes by, this plant's always getting bigger. But anyway guys, I'm going to go ahead and get my fans turned back on, get my pumps turned back on, and if you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe for future updates. Alright everybody, my neighbor Mr. Billy wants to try the Thai Firefinger for the first time. I haven't even tried it. It's nice and ripe. Go ahead Billy, give it a shot, see what you think. No, take the whole thing, the whole pepper. You gotta take the whole thing. Alright, there you go brother. Tell me what you think about that pepper. Your first instinct. Fruity, like heat first, what do you think?
Fruity and then heat. It's got a bite.
It's got a bite?
It's actually really good.
So would you eat another one?
Yeah, I need another one.
Awesome. So tell me, so where's the flavor going at? Is it like first flavor, then heat, heat, then flavor?
It's kind of like a fruity flavor first, then now I'm starting to get the heat.
Now you're getting the heat.
Now I'm getting the heat off of it.
All right. So now, let's go ahead and continue with that heat. The only thing I want to know, is the heat building or no?
Oh, it's building.
It's building. And here you guys is the fire finger. The Thai fire finger. Which I haven't even tried yet. He's the only one that tried it. I haven't even tried it. So what do you think, Billy?
Oh, the heat's getting intense.
Is it getting, do you like any water or milk or anything? Or just like, is it like normal? What do you think?
It's getting about time for a slice of bread or something.
Slice, oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm gonna go ahead and take one myself. I'll take this big fat one here, for example. Hi, Mr. Billy. Camera's on me now. You got me in focus?
Yep.
Okay, so far it's almost like a bell pepper. Like a red bell pepper. Very mild. Okay, the heat, yep, the whole mouth is starting to heat up a little bit. Not bad. You know, really, it's not that bad. But it's the flavor, but the heat profile, man, God, how can I describe it? Like almost like a habanero, where the Khang Starr's white Thai was a lot hotter than this.
Do you guys want to eat?
Yes, in a minute. But right now we're gonna try the Sugar Rush Peach. Billy, I promise you, these are not hotter than these. I guarantee you. So we're gonna take one of my ripe. So let's grab this one right here. Billy's gonna try that one. And I promise you, Billy, they're not even close to as hot as that. They might be about as hot as a habanero, but you tell me. Oh shit, now I'm starting to... I think that fire finger might be catching up to me, but I didn't take a drink or nothing. What do you think about that first bite?
It's like green pepper.
But fruity.
Fruity taste. Not as hot as those.
No. Yeah, those are definitely hotter.
It's got a really mild taste to it. Like pleasant taste.
More of a pleasant taste, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, now, I'm going to pick one of these. Right here. So much better. What a flavor. Such a tropical, like fruit type flavor that I get. I know the fire finger might be interfering with the flavor of what I got going on, but as soon as I bit into this, my God. Wow. Amazing.